T-cophony, a Japanese guitarist known for his solo performances on acoustic guitar, employing diverse techniques and numerous special playing methods. Since 2005, he has built a career as a musician, creating a unique world in his music characterized by a melancholic atmosphere, blending both joy and sorrow in his indescribable compositions that captivate professional musicians and fans alike. In Japan, he made a sudden guest appearance on a highly popular variety TV show, showcasing his extraordinary skills with a double-neck acoustic guitar, sparking significant discussions. Due to the lack of prior announcements, existing fans were pleasantly surprised, and some were delighted that his unconventional track Closed was broadcast nationwide through a mainstream variety show. Despite gaining immense popularity, he subsequently declined most media appearances, refrained from live performances, and focused on a closed-off approach, only releasing music and performance videos. His musical style and his distinct approach to his music career set him apart from traditional guitarists, leaving many fans, even longtime ones, with numerous mysteries and uncertainties about his thoughts and motivations. Today, we have a brief interview with him. This will undoubtedly be a valuable video for his fans. Unfortunately, when our T-cophony support team proposed this idea to him, he wasn't very enthusiastic about it and declined to appear in person. Furthermore, since he has been sharing his music with the world, we wanted the interview to be in English rather than Japanese. To achieve this, we had no choice but to use AI to realize the interview. So all of T-cophony's responses in this interview are voiced by AI. Viewers might find it unnatural, but we hope you can overlook that. Now, let's get started. Firstly, why do you always wear your hat so low?
There are several reasons for that. One is that I don't want people I don't know to remember my face too much. Another is that I always want to create a barrier in front of me, except when I'm with people I trust. It's a way of maintaining personal space, mainly in a psychological sense. Also, I don't particularly like myself, so when I watch videos later and see my straight face, I want to close the screen.
I see. But occasionally, you don't wear a hat or deliberately show your face, right? Why is that?
There's no deep meaning. It just happened to be in that mood, and I don't remember much, but there was a time in the past when I received frequent messages like, "Show your face," and it was annoying.
Why do you avoid media appearances? And why don't you perform live?
Media appearances certainly have their merits. For example, making a lot of money as my music becomes known to many people. On the other hand, becoming famous has its drawbacks. I want to travel freely, shop, and spend peaceful moments without being bothered by anyone. But if I become famous, that won't be possible. I originally started making music for myself. Since childhood, my emotions fluctuated dramatically. For example, I could be having fun, but a minute later, for no reason, I would feel incredibly sad. Various memories from the past are constantly swirling in my head against my will. To control that, I need to dominate myself with memories that match my current mood. If I want to recall landscapes and emotions from the past, photos or videos are fine. If I want to recall past fantasies, drawings are fine. So, I love taking photos and drawing. But for me, music allows me to immerse myself more in that particular emotion. That's why I make music, not to show it to others. But, of course, I can't just live by making music for myself. If my music sells, I get more time to immerse myself in creating new songs. So, I'm always weighing the pros and cons of media appearances. Currently, the cons are winning. If I ever get desperate for more time to make music, the pros might win. As for live performances, I simply don't enjoy them at all. Playing music is a similar sensation to drawing for me. So, going to a designated place where people gather and being told to Recreate the pictures you drew in the past feels uninviting. While recreating a picture I drew in a place I like might evoke a different emotions, a stage has never been that place for me.
But you've performed live multiple times in the past, right? Is that for the same reasons as deciding to appear in the media?
Yes. Also, at that time, there was still some curiosity. I thought I might have exciting experiences, but it turns out it simply didn't suit me. When I was with a music agency, it was part of the job, so I had to do it. Now there's no need for that.
So, do you have no plans to perform live in the future?
Well, honestly, I'm quite whimsical, so I can't predict the future. But at least for now, I don't have any motivation at all. I often play for people I have a personal connection with in private. That's my only live performance for now, and it brings joy to see their happy faces.
I think fans would be equally thrilled to see your live performances.
I understand that. It's an honor and something I value a lot to have people enjoy my music, but playing for fans and doing live performances are different things.
So, as a musician, what are your plans for the future? Do you have any specific goals?
I don't have any particular goals. When I create a new song, I'll share it as usual. When I accumulate enough, I'll release an album. Existing songs also transform into different pieces based on the performance venue, time, and the emotions of the moment, so I'll continue sharing them as videos. It's incredibly gratifying when others can resonate with my emotions through my music. The excitement of knowing someone out there is listening to my music and feeling something similar right at this moment is truly exhilarating. Imagine finding a classmate who shares the same hobbies. It makes going to school exciting, right? If you have common interests in art or music, usually your other senses align, making the company enjoyable. Even if it's just a passing trend, if it happens to be something you genuinely like, it's a joy. The thrill of having your music spread is something like that. So, activities to broaden the reach of my music will continue unchanged, both for personal satisfaction and as a business.
Many guitarists have gained a significant following and turned it into a business by covering well-known songs and uploading videos on the internet. Aren't you interested in that? In today's internet-centric world, many musicians gain popularity by covering popular songs.
Well, covers, in my opinion, are something you do when you genuinely like a song and want to recommend it. Like saying, "I'm listening to this right now, so you should check it out too." Using the original song directly could lead to copyright issues, so doing a cover is a quicker solution. Naturally, the original version is often better than a rough cover, so people who listen to the cover will likely check out the original. I don't consider covering songs as a way to connect to the business side. It's more of a personal satisfaction.
So, it's like the feeling of recommending a song to a classmate who already likes T-cophony?
Exactly. It's like telling a classmate who already likes T-cophony, "By the way, do you know this song?" And then spontaneously playing it on the guitar right there. I'm just showing them a cover arrangement of a song that happened to work in the tuning I was using. If it's a song that everyone, regardless of age or gender, already knows, there's no need to recommend it in the first place.
I see. While you've covered songs from genres other than the guitar, do you have no interest in guitarist music?
Not at all. There are guitarist songs that I like, but playing songs that are already composed for the guitar on the guitar can be tedious because the structure is already set. Besides, I don't feel the need to recommend them so strongly. If it's a non-guitar song, I can freely play what I feel, making it a quicker process. Also, I was heavily into guitar music until my teens, but I rarely listen to it anymore. Lately, I've been enjoying genres like chillwave, synthwave, electronic, ambient, along with the unchanged love for alternative rock, and occasionally some intense rock.
So in your musical activities, you don't seem to have a strong attachment to using the guitar?
That's right. using the guitar is just a convenient and fitting choice for me to create songs. I don't have a strong attachment to making guitar-centric music. If the envisioned song calls for something other than the guitar, I won't hesitate to exclude it. I never had a deep admiration for guitarists from the beginning. I find more appeal in artists who create wonderful music using various sounds rather than those with impressive instrumental skills. Although I'm often categorized as a guitarist, I don't intend to showcase guitar playing in my albums. If someone expects that and listens to my album, they might be disappointed.
Your music is satisfying for guitar enthusiasts as well. However, it's true that you have many ensemble-focused pieces using sounds beyond the guitar. On the other hand, there are quite a few songs in your music created solely with an acoustic guitar, right?
Yeah, for me, if I were to liken songs with a band style or multiple tones to oil or watercolor paintings, then songs created with just an acoustic guitar are like sketches. Sketches don't delve into the details, sparking the imagination of the viewer. Moreover, since they can be done instantly, they can accurately capture the atmosphere and impression of the moment. In the case of oil or watercolor paintings, the final image tends to deviate a bit from the initial one during the finishing process. In that sense, sketches have their own charm. That's how I feel about songs with only an acoustic guitar.
By the way, do you listen to solo acoustic guitarists' songs?
Hardly ever. I like the sound of the acoustic guitar, but I'm not particularly interested in actively seeking it out. If I happen to hear it as background music in a cafe or somewhere and find it appealing, then maybe I'd consider buying it. It's the same for other genres.
Among your own works, is there anything you particularly like?
If we're talking about albums, I really like Pressed for Time, released in 2013. This album is packed with the acoustic guitar music that I idealize. While I could probably make it even better if I focused on the recording method and arrangements, I'm satisfied enough to consider it suitable as my own background music. Another one is Ego Lighten, released in 2015. It's my favorite among all my albums. If we're talking about individual songs, there are many I like, but the best one changes depending on my mood at the time.
There hasn't been a new album since 2018. Are there any plans? I'm sure many fans are looking forward to it.
2018 was a tough year. It's when my father took his own life. I was attacked by indescribable emotions every night, and it still continues. Since then, the motivation to create music as I did before has been completely lost. But songs sometimes come to me even if I don't try to make them. The challenge is whether to shape them or not. I don't have the energy to create works as elaborate as oil or watercolor paintings anymore, so I keep it at the sketch level. For example, Fall Air is a song I made after 2018, and although it's just a sketch, it brings back good memories well enough. If I have several songs like that, I might consider compiling them into an album again. Apart from that, I might suddenly want to create an album like Ego Laden. I don't know what the future holds, but, well, whatever happens, I'll do it at my own pace. Because, you know, I'm whimsical.
Got it. Thank you for today.
Thank you.
To the viewers, if you want to delve deeper into his world, you might want to watch the short documentary film about T-cophony called It's Me, released in 2015. It might offer a different perspective on his music. Thank you for watching.